Just anything.
During these challenging times, we'll only be stronger when we're done.
Hell yeah, dude. You might have infected him, bro.
He might have just, you might have just died. But that was a good last message. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't die in that goddamn sweatsuit. Something that Oprah would wear.
Okay, beat it. He said, I'm going to die dressed like Oprah. Phil came in from working outside and hit me with the fucking, I just listened to your podcast. It's you and your friend talking about wiping your ass for 20 minutes. You're not allowed to take mom's car anymore.
Damn.
So he hit me with the you're grounded.
So was that
because the cruise was in the shop.
How fun was that, though?
It's so fun. Greenskins versus Draculas?
Yeah. What's your dad say about your video game
He
playing?
doesn't know, dude.
He doesn't know?
You think I'm going to let Phil see me playing Dracula?
I'm going to text him.
Dude.
What would he say if he walked in on you doing the Greenskins versus Draculas?
He would be upset, dude, because I put it in my room. I'm laying on my bed playing it.
Oh.
He would walk in and see me laying on my belly on a computer, feet in the air, kicking. He'd see me, and I'd have to, and I'm facing the wall, so the door would be behind me. So he'd open it, and I'd have to be like, "Get out of here, Dad!"
All the way up in your thighs.
Shorts are all the way up. I'm like, Dad, get the fuck out. He's like, it's dinner. I'm like, I'm not ready yet.
You can see your
I told
balls.
you I didn't want any. Phil had to do that once.
What?
Tibble got in a fight in the front yard with another cat. So it was like, 5, 6 in the morning. You just hear two cats screaming. Phil ran down in his whitey tighties. This is like 6 a.m. So people are like walking out to get the newspaper and shit. Like school buses. Phil was out in just his whitey tighties and a fishing rod, swinging at the cats.
That was his weapon?
He grabbed a fishing rod from the closet that was right by the door and just started whipping cats. Yeah, man. It's a strong tradition in the Gillis family, too.
Cat whipping?
If your cat's in a fight, you got to jump in, dude.
Oh, my God.
I was ready to strangle a fox.
You have to, man.
And then me and him got in a beef, dude. Hard beef.
Why?
I haven't seen him spaz like this in a while. He came back from the men's club, had a couple drinks in him.
Couple pops.
He's like, we're watching golf. We're watching it. And I was like, hockey's on. It's playoff hockey. So Phil comes in, he's like, put it on. And then he was like screaming, like trying to fight me in front of my family. Everybody in there was like, Phil, relax. And he was like, put the fuck it. Like, he's spazzing.
He needed to see what was going on.
But he doesn't know. So they lost the remote that controls the TV. They have the cable remote. That's what they use. But they lost the remote. So I downloaded an app on my phone that's the remote. So I just kept changing it from anywhere. I can go in my room and change it.
He had no idea.
I can hit like channel down and you just hear this, God fucking damn it. And then I just, I went to YouTube and typed in 10 hours of Trump saying bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, and put that on. And that literally resulted in him chasing me through the house. Because I couldn't get it back off. I couldn't get it off. I was like, I don't know how to change it. He was like, change it right now, motherfucker.
Bing, bing,
And it was just Trump on full volume going bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong. And then my niece and nephew started going bing, bing, bong, like screaming. Everyone was screaming at him.
Bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong.
They have done a great job of propagandizing just everybody to be like, fuck free healthcare, dude.
Fuck
what
that,
am I,
dude.
gay? You just call me gay?
I'm trying to pay. And then everyone goes to the hospital and like, $80,000? And they're like, this is crazy, man. And you're like, yeah, we can set it up for free. You're like, fuck you, dude.
Don't ever say that again.
I'd rather stay my whole life in medical debt.
I'm in debt because I broke my leg on a bike.
I'm in debt for America.
Dude, I brought it up to my dad. I got in a fight with Phil like yesterday. Yeah. Not a fight, because I was just like, just tell me why, dude. Why? He's like, guys, go to those other countries, Shane. You sit in a waiting room for 3 days. I'm like, what are you talking? You've never been to England. I was like, every Western country has it. He's like, yeah, like who? Name one. Canada? I was like, that's their talking points, is just like France. Fucking France, dude. What'd you say? Yeah, dad policy would definitely be like, France is gay. That's our number one diplomatic measure.
War on France.
War on France just by calling them gay. Turn the Middle East to glass. Start over. They ought to do that, Shane. Damn, I was in Phil's ass too. He got a cold.
Oh, yeah, I heard him.
He was a motherfucker about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, we got pizza. stuck his hands all over the pizza. I was like, you're such a fucking dickhead. I stayed home and then argued with my dad. Classic Saturday night. Saturday Night Fever. It was me and my dad. I'm like, you're being an asshole. You're sick, dude. What if you have it?
Yeah, really.
Just go to your room. And he was like, you fucking get out of my house. Yeah.
So he touched all the za.
He touched all the za.
What the fuck? Why was he doing that?
I think he was drunk.
Was he really?
I think he had a couple drinks, and he was like, you're being an asshole. It's a cold, Shane. And I was like, even if it's just a cold, stop touching all the food.
Yeah, this is a time, especially colds aren't really welcome right now.
Colds are not. I was like, if I get a cold, I'm fucked. I'm going to have to literally, like, cancel September. Yeah, I forgot about this. You want to know what had Phil fired up?
What?
Got honky Phil fired up.
What?
Lemaire, you'll like this. Do you remember when, what's his name? Montrezl Harrell. Yeah. So last game he called Luka Doncic, right? He called him a white, pussy-ass white boy.
Called Luka Doncic?
Yeah, Luka Doncic is a honk.
Yeah.
Montrez, his life matters a lot.
Yeah.
All right? He's that. So Phil took it personally. And then, of course, Luka Doncic hits a fucking ridiculous game winner, balls out last night. Like, sick fucking play. And Phil's like, yeah, how about that? There's that pussy-ass white boy for you. Like, just. But in Phil's defense, because he was arguing this with me, and I was like, well, obviously, he's like, now imagine if that was different.
Yeah.
If Luka Doncic made a play and said that to Montrez, what would happen?
Yeah.
And I was like, you understand it is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little? He's like, tell me why. And I was like, you want me to explain, like, history? Is that what you want right now? But it was funny to hear Doc Rivers, Montrez's coach, be like, yeah, people are sensitive these days. I sat him down. I was like, you can't say stuff like that.
Can't say pussy-ass white boy.
Can't call it. And he's like, look, I know him. I don't think it was a race thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, call him a pussy-ass white boy. Yeah. I think it might have been slightly racial. It was funny. It was a big moment for the whites in basketball.
Dude, I'd be sick if black dudes can't say white. If I was like, excuse me?
What did you say to me?
What did you say to me?
Fuck was I watching? I was watching some sport with Phil. I think it was just golf.
Mm-hmm.
And it couldn't have been golf because there were AIDS pills commercials. Anyway, there was HIV pills commercials, and I was like, Dad, you're going to need some of those. And he was like, what's that? What's that? And he started watching the commercial, and he was like, what? I was like, because you have gay AIDS. And he was like, he got so upset, dude. It's so funny. Get to bed, Phil.
Great house, Shane.
I want to see you in that. Lay down. I want to see you in the sides of that bed, dude.
Pee Wee Herman house.
Lay in that bed.
Fuck.
Lay down.
Let me get my stuff off.
Last night, Phil had a couple cocktails. Me and him were sitting there, and he goes, now, Shane, you want to know something? And I was like, what's that? And he was like, now, let's say Joe Biden dies in office. Who's next in line to be president? And I was like, Kamala Harris. And he was like, she was born in Jamaica. She can't be president. You know who's after that? Nancy Pelosi. That's what this is all about. And I was just like, Kamala Harris was born in Oakland. I was like, who told you that? And he was like, the shuttle driver on the way to the Mechanicsburg Club picnic.
Oh,
He was like, he just told me it. I was like, yeah, that guy just lied to you. So Phil's standing there. Phil's looking at his phone.
Yeah.
This is Monday Night Football, so he's got some bets coming in. He's got to take a look.
Yeah.
And I went behind him and went, go, Phil, what are you doing? And I grabbed his sides. And he got so fucking pissed, dude. I scared the shit out. I scared him so much that he elbowed my sister. And, dude,
Drop his phone?
No, he held on to it, but I've never seen someone spaz this hard, dude. Phil spazzed. I go, Phil, what are you doing? He's like, God damn, you fucking idiot. Like, just, he fucking spazzed, dude. And then my mom was laughing. Me and my mom were laughing. He was like, you two fucking idiots. And then I was like, what'd you call Mom? And he's like, I was talking to your sister. Like, he had to, while angry, he had to deflect. I'm airing my family out pretty hard on this, but it was Monday, which is when he definitely never drinks. Mm-hmm. He doesn't drink on Mondays.
Really?
So he's always so mean on Mondays. He's always so fucking angry. And then he'll be like, oh, it's Monday, you're not drinking? He's like, yeah, that's it, Shane, sure. Yeah, it's because I'm not drinking, Shane. Asshole. It's like, dude. I almost, Phil, so we're at dinner, And somebody was like, "Oh, my skin's all dry." I was like, "Oh, I have some cocoa butter in my room." And Phil was instantly like, and I was like, "What, dude? What?"
When
I
was
shouldn't have
this?
said what. This is a dinner, like this is like Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh,
This is like-
man.
And Phil was like, because I said I had lotion in my room, and I was so close to being like, "I don't use lotion."
Oh, you almost offended
I
yourself.
had to.
It was a trap.
And then you don't want to say that. You
Well,
can't
you-
be at the dinner
you
table
do
and be
use
like,
lotion,
I don't
though.
use lotion.
You don't use lotion at all?
Okay, if at hotel, I use lotion sometimes.
True, only on the road.
He's been on my ass for this mustache.
What about it?
What do you think?
He must
dude?
just shave it up?
Yeah.
What's his problem?
He's like, what's this? What's this little? What's that on your
Yeah,
lips?
they get dads get whacked,
He gets
man.
so mad.
If you wear like a new thing or something, it
He
fucks him up.
fucking hates my tracksuit.
What's his problem?
Hates it.
What's his
He's
problem?
like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
What is
I
it?
don't know. He doesn't know exactly. I don't think he understands exactly what his problem is. But if he sees his son in a totally matching outfit, he's like, "What's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? What are you doing?"
Is Phil
We
Phil down there?
should. What we should
Yeah,
do
he is.
is before Phil
Get
the night
lucky,
before
that's
Phil
all.
gets there, we should choreograph a dance.
We should.
Us and the rest of the house should figure out
gonna
a
jump out the
long-
window.
And when Phil comes in, don't say anything to him. But while we're all chilling, hit play on Tonight's Gonna Be a Good Night.
Oh my!
And each one of us. We should.
We should use that trip as an opportunity.
Phil
to,
would
like-
sit there like an old man and just be like, he would be like, okay.
Oh fuck! No, it's you.
Phil's. This will be rough.
He's gonna
This
do.
isn't gonna go well.
You think so? He's gonna be partying hard. He's gonna be chilling at the beach. How many days is he gonna be down there for?
I think 3 or 4. 3.
Dude, is he going for the latter half?
He's
He's
going to
gonna
Notre
tag
Dame.
me out.
Yeah.
I'll be there 4 and oh, dude, this is gonna be one of the nicest. Your dad's gonna be very fond of this. I'm telling you, man. This is
With Spud.
yeah, dude. He's gonna
Phil
love
and
Spud.
Spud might be the
He's
weirdest
gonna
combo.
love Spud.
Spud's gonna hit him with a story, and Phil's gonna be like, "This guy, Shane, your friends are weird."
Oh yeah.
Spud's hit me with stories where I've been like, "Oh my god, dude, what the fuck?"
Dude, it was wicked, man. She's like, "You, how many drinks do you have?" I was like, "There's like three drinks." 4, I don't know. I started hitting with the
you hit
ABV.
it
I was like,
you hit it with the Phil Gillis, man.
"I had fucking 2 drinks. What the hell?"
I know you did. I watched you have 6. What are you, a fucking woman? Shut up. I go with Phil to the bar, his bar. And it's always nice. It's always a nice time. It's nice bonding. Me and Phil don't hang out like
yeah.
that. But then as soon as we get home, my mom's always like, "How did you get home? Did you drive?" And he's like, "I had 2 beers." And I'm like, "Nah, Dad, I saw you have 6. And he'd be like, "God damn it, shut up." You're like a woman. That's what he always hits me with. Every once in a while, Phil would come home from the nights or something. It'd be Phil on the loose. You got to just get out, dude. Because he wasn't doing it. He wasn't actually hitting you. He was like, "I'm going to get you." Like, would
Okay,
run.
yeah.
It was very fun.
So it wasn't an angry kick.
No, but every once in a while, he would catch you and actually be like, "Yeah, you don't run." Like, hit you. Be like, what the fuck?
He was teaching lessons.
He came home to teach some lessons. He DUI'd from the nights to be like, "I got to toughen these kids up. I got to teach them a lesson."
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember we were laying in the living room watching TV, and he kicked my sister, and she like rolled in. She like exaggerated the roll, but she rolled and hit the tree. And
What was the lesson?
The tree fell. The lesson was probably something like, "Turn this off. I'm watching something." Here's what I'd like to discuss. I went to a girls' high school basketball game this weekend to watch my old man coach.
Okay, what's he running? Zone or is he woman?
They were
Is he running woman on
it's-
woman?
No, they're running little kid soccer where everyone screams and chases the ball.
What?
And then whoever has the ball looks straight down and goes like this. And it goes. It was fucking crazy.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I've had arguments with my dad about how many points I would score. And he's like, "Shane, these girls would whoop your ass." And I watched. I was like,
Definitely
dude,
not, dude.
I would score 100 points. I mean, and also the whole time I was thinking, this is how Phil is going to die. Phil is going to have a heart attack in the middle of a girls' high
Girl,
school
6A ball.
on the bench in front of all the girls that he's coaching, and they're all going to be like, "Ew." It's like,
That's statue stuff, dude.
he's going to die at Redland or Cedar Cliff, and they're going to have to put him on the bus.
Oh,
He's gonna die at an away game. And it used to be bad before comedy was going well. My parents would be like, "You are a fucking loser." Now they're like, "Dude, how are you doing this? How is this working?" I'm like,
You're like, I've been
I don't
training.
know. Yeah, I'll come up the steps, but I think I'm gonna buy this house.
Yeah, one more word out of you, Dad. I'm buying your
Yeah,
fucking
no,
house.
for real. It's funny. I make fun of Phil for money now.
Puts him in his place, you know. What
for
a gift.
For
What a
years, he
gift.
was correct. He'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
I'd be down there playing Xbox.
It makes it so much more powerful when you finally
Yeah,
get
like I
the
told
powers
you.
in you.
I
dude.
told you.
Yeah, it's like
told
when
you
you
this
beat your
would
dad
work.
on
Yeah, I was on
one-on-one
something. Yeah.
basketball for the first time. You're doing it every day to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're slamming on your dad every fucking day with a wallet.
So
waiting
I
for
was
that
downstairs. My parents came home, and my mom was excited to see me. Ran down the steps. Midway through, dropped a cookie. She was eating Oreos. Midway through, dropped a cookie and reached down to pick it up.
On the lower step?
Bro, fell. I'm talking 5 steps, flat, parallel, head first into a wall.
Oh my!
The wall.
Oh, at the joint.
At the base of the
Oh,
steps in the
God.
basement.
Oh, Jesus.
So she was knocked out unconscious.
We
So-
knew that was coming.
But this is the best part. Katie's like,
Wouldn't be-
"Oh God, Mom's dead," and my dad's upstairs. He's like, "What?" You can hear his voice crack. It was actually very sweet. He's like, "Oh God, what?" She was like, "Call an ambulance." He was like, "Okay, all right, what's going on?" And I was down there like, "It's all right, everybody relax." I was the only sober one. I was like, "Relax."
Yeah.
But I did think,
Relax, I'm up 30.
I did think my mom, dude. I
Just let
finished.
the time
I did
run out.
finish the game. I pressed pause. I paused my game for this. And then, yeah, my mom started to come too, but the ambulance was already on its way.
Oh, no.
Fucking EMT guys come
like
down.
10 grand, right?
She's like laying there. I have no idea. She's laying there, and then
Money's
she's
not an
like,
issue to
she's
me.
like, "I'm okay." And then sits up, and her hand was shattered. No, and she was like, "But my hand hurts." And it was like, "Oh my God, dude." See an old woman's hand just gnarled, dude. Gnarled. Even everybody. My dad was like, "Jesus Christ."
EMTs are puking.
She was so embarrassed. I hate when I go home and everybody around me is a fucking dumbass Republican. Whenever I go home and I'm like, "Oh my God," I just roll my eyes, dude.
Oh
Because
my
you
God.
know me, I'm nice.
Yeah, dude.
So like if my dad starts with his shit, I'm just like,
Oh,
and I grit my teeth and I get through the holidays listening to fucking ignorant trash.
I don't know how many more I have in me though, dude.
It's time we start discussing whether or not it's acceptable to go home and even hang out with your parents if they're going to spout bullshit.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
I would literally still go home if my dad was a Nazi. I'd be like, "Yo, my dad's wild."
Yeah.
If late in his life, Phil decides like it's time to bring back the Reich.
Collecting paraphernalia.
Yes, I'd be like, "All right, Phil, this is fucking less weird than women's basketball." What would you rather do? Have your dad be a? Oh, this is mean. Never mind.
No, go ahead.
I'm being mean to Phil, dude. Phil's the
It's
best.
not mean, but I think I know what you're saying.
I can't tell you how much I love my dad.
Dude, I know. We know you love. I know.
I
so
love my dad.
I'll shoot the
I'm gonna
question.
be so fucking sad when Phil dies.
Oh man,
I might quit comedy when Phil dies.
that makes sense.
I might be done.
Jeff, just toss on a
I'll
Jeff
say there's
cap.
nothing funny anymore.
You have to pick up the team.
Phil's the laughter in my life.
Yeah, you have to pick up the team, dude.
Yeah, I'll have to go coach
Whip
girls
those
high school
girls in
basketball.
shape. With those girls. So what would you? I mean, the answer. I thought you were about to ask me. Would you rather?
Would you rather your dad be a Nazi or a
Pedophile.
women's? Not a pederast. What the fuck, dude? Did you just call my dad a pedophile?
No, I thought you thought that you were making that connection. You were just not trying to do the thing.
For real, obviously the answer is you want your dad to be a Nazi over
yeah,
a pedophile.
obviously, yeah. I don't think your dad doesn't have a funny bone in his body, bro. In terms of that nonsense. I'll be honest.
I'm pissed you're
And
even bringing it
even,
up to debate.
If I even thought he did, I would confront you live.
I would whip his ass.
I would confront both of you guys live.
You would confront me and my
But
father live on the podcast?
I've sussed out your whole situation. Not a goddamn pedophile in your guys' house.
No, there's not a pedophile.
Not a goddamn pedophile anywhere near
Thank
that place.
Christ.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Imagine growing up in a pedophile house, dude.
I'm gonna do that, dude. Phil will make a plate of like 40 hot dogs. And it's like, dude, no one wants these fucking hot dogs. And then I'll just stand there and just slurp them down. dude.
Oh,
If I walked over and deep throated a hot dog in front of Phil, he'd
what do you
be
think you're
fuming.
doing? You'd be fucking
He'd fucking hit my arm. Be like, "What the hell? What are you doing?"
Dude, you'd fuck him up like a. Japan started making VCRs.
I knew he couldn't resist. I knew he couldn't resist. He heard the chatter
Doing
start.
a proper goodbye.
You're out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna need probably 8 or 10
You need 8 to 10 tickets.
on Thursday night.
Okay.
Believe me, there's seats all over the place.
Sold out. It's sold. Pittsburgh Improv sold out, baby.
All right, also, the cars are facing the wrong
I told you guys. I told you guys.
Ticket 'em.
No, they won't.
They did.
When?
They ticketed your car. It was like $20.
We parked. I saw him parked the other way, so I parked the other way, and I said, "Phil's gonna come out, and he's gonna say, guys, just so you know, your car's facing the opposite direction. They're gonna ticket
Cops?
you. I've seen them ticket you.
I'd love to see him touch my car.
If those fucking dumb pigs come out, I'm gonna push them. Phil, this house, we believe in science.
True. If I see blue lives around my car,
Phil.
I'm gonna fucking go off.
Fuck the blue lives.
They're putting down the strips on the road.
Trump's a pussy. Phil,
They put the rumble strips.
Phil, Trump's a pussy.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit.
Oh,
Told you
Oh,
both
that's
things.
so good.
How well do I know that man?
that's so
As soon
good.
as the red light comes on, he's got to be around the camera.
Oh, yeah.
He's a little glory hound, dude. I was home like 2 weeks ago. My dad, for lunch, was eating a tuna wrap with milk.
Oh, that's crazy.
In the middle of the day. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Tuna
dude.
and dairy?
Tuna and milk.
Yikes.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Dads have some
That's what a
kind
cat
of.
would have for lunch. That's crazy. Dude.
It is, dude.
But I'll say this, man. Dads know how to make tuna salad like a fucking Michelin star chef. They just do it fucking nice. Right amount of salt and
How many
pepper.
dads? How many dads have you seen do this?
Two, including yours. I assume it was a decent
I
sandwich.
assume he threw down. Yeah.
My dad used to hook up tuna salad. Put a little relish in it. Fucking be so jealous. A little black pepper. Make it nice.
My dad would eat cottage cheese
Love it.
out of the can. Yeah.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
I don't know.
I don't think it's
It's
normal.
fucking
I mean, people
disgusting.
do
I
it.
love it. Do you eat
Yeah.
cottage cheese at
No,
all? Dude,
no.
I love it.
He just would spoon cottage
Yeah.
cheese.
Put black pepper in there or
I
sometimes
don't
a little
think
bit of
any-
honey.
I don't think anything.
Just raw dogging it.
He would, yeah. He'd be watching sports, drinking. I'd turn around. He'd be in the kitchen, just watching the game still. Just
Scooping down a lump of Breckstones.
When your family ever represent themselves in court?
no. But my dad.
Somebody had tried or thought about it.
So I was getting. My friend got arrested for. I was driving. We were driving past a cop, and he screamed. He was like, "Fucking pig!"
Yeah, they don't like that.
And he caught us.
Mm-hmm.
And he tried to. He pulled me out of the car. He didn't pull me out. He made me come out of the car. And he was like, "What'd you say?" And I was like, "I didn't say it." He was like, "Who did?" I was like, "I'm not gonna tell." I was like, "I can't snitch on my
Ain't
friends."
no rat.
He was like, "Well, it came from your side of the car." And I was like, "Yeah." And it wasn't me.
Do the math here.
Come on, dude. I'm not telling you, but it wasn't me. And then we went to court, and
He
we
brought
went to
you in
court,
for that?
Court, dude.
What?
What was the charge?
I obstructing. He was pulling someone over.
It's
bullshit, but in
these
the
are
middle
trumped up charges.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of it, my dad stood up, said something, and the judge. I guess he knew the judge somehow. I don't
It's
know.
just bullshit, Larry.
He said something, and the judge like jokingly was like, "Are you his attorney?" And my dad goes, "No, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night."
Shut the fuck.
Place went wild, dude. There's no way my dad's taking a solid shit.
Dude,
I
how
see the
bad-
toilets.
Have you smelled his dumps? Like,
I haven't smelled a dump, but I've seen the aftermath. If you go to my parents' house, if you go up to my parents' bathroom, Jackson Pollock
is it
on
like
the back.
a? It's a rest stop mosaic.
It's a restaurant mosaic, dude. He sprays the toilet. He hits the spray every time, and you can hear it, dude. Every time Phil shits, it starts with like a, and it's funny. You can just yell. You can be like, "Hey!" He's like, "Shut up." I laid on Phil watching football.
That's pretty sick.
Too late, like I was big, and I was a big fucking kid. I was huge, dude. I was laying on. I was like 5'8", laying on him. It was like two adult men just laying on each other watching football. He was probably buzzed as hell too. He was probably fucked up, dude. He was probably shit faced. I remember the thing I remember most is just my head would be on his stomach and it was just constantly like, like even as a kid, I was like, that's crazy. Something's wrong. But now I have it. Now I have the same gut as my father.
Oh. Yeah, it's got to be so sad the day that your kid can't lay on you anymore. It's like, all right,
I did used to sock him in the nuts.
Oh, dude. I get hit in my nuts as hard as humanly possible once a day.
Yeah, the children love it. Dude.
Once a day. I got fucking kicked directly in my sack yesterday. Like full jumped on. It was terrible.
Wait, what's the Elks?
The Elks Lodge? It's the fraternal brotherhood.
They have a
fraternal
frat?
order. Yeah.
They have a man frat?
Yeah, they have a frat.
Really?
It's just for dudes to get the fuck out of the house.
Is there dues? Do you have to pay to get in?
Yeah.
They're like
My dad was named
$30.
the Rookie of the Year.
What?
His first year. They have a Rookie of the Year. My father has a picture at the Elks. Well, he did it for a year called the Rookie of the Year. It was a picture of Phil.
How do you
in a blazer? In a suit.
How did he get rookie status?
Just dominated. Showed up nonstop. Put down brewskis.
Yeah, what kind of stats is he
People were
putting
like,
up?
damn, this guy's
Unprecedented.
That is actually pretty sad.
What? Getting the rookie of the year?
Rookie of the Year at a local bar when
That
you're
kinda
like
rules.
60 years old. People are like, holy shit, this guy's an alcoholic.
What's the age range for the dudes?
There's some young bro. My bros are getting into it from
Yeah.
back home, which is the Elks does rule. It's like $1 a beer.
Yeah.
That
You
sounds
just pay your
incredible.
dues. You get like 50 cents beers.
There was a bar in Westchester called the Eagles. The
There's
same
a popcorn
thing.
machine. Only one that's allowed to have his way with anybody I love is my father.
For sure. For sure.
Ew.
I tell you, my dad tried to read my book and he made it 5 pages in and went, ew, and just closed it. He's like, that's fucking weird, man. He's like, I had to stop. That shit was weird.
My dad, yeah, they're very negative entities. Fathers. My dad called me this week and he was like, "I got some new material for you when you come home.
Perfect.
Because the stuff you're doing now is a little stale." I was like, all right, you fucking piece of shit.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
I gotta go home to get my new material.
True.
I'm doing it.
You should spread the rumor that Phil's been ghostwriting this whole
Phil
time.
ghostwrites all of it.
Sitting at that computer in the basement.
God damn, how do you fucking...
He's at-
There's been a printer in my parents' basement next to his computer that I think it's a Bluetooth printer that's just a decade has sat there, totally never used once. It's brand new. It looks brand new because he has no idea. And he keeps trying to send shit to the printer.
That's so funny. 'Cause that's the glasses come down for that operation.
Glasses
dude.
come
That's
down
fucking-
every single day. He's down there just... He's got a desktop down there. Just
That thing's so slow.
I can't believe he still has a job. I know. Like they gotta fire him.
No, dude. They made
He's just-
dude, the boomers made so much money that it's just like whatever. It's just they are truly just the bros hanging out.
and that's all his. He's a salesman. All his partnerships are just other dudes.
Yeah.
None of them can operate computers. They have to. He has to drive to Syracuse to be like, "Did you get that thing?" Like, there's no emails. He's got a Ford Taurus. He's got to take up to fucking Buffalo to be like, "Is everything good?" And they're like, "Yes." But now all the old dudes are getting ousted. So now it's young kids.
Oh.
That was my dad working with dudes like our age.
How is it? He's got to be so fucking funny.
I'd be so pumped if that was one of my sales reps was Phil coming in and being like, "Let's go to the casino."
Oh, it'd be so
Like,
funny.
dude, yes.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Phil's coming. We're getting fucking wrecked this weekend.
Dude,
It's the only way you can keep sales relationships alive.
true.
Is you go out,
You
you
have
go,
face to face.
fellas, let's go get fucked up. Let's have a good weekend.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to outlaw that.
Woohoo.
A lot of like companies are like, you can't go like business expenses. You can't write off
That's
like you guys
bullshit.
going to the bars anymore.
That's Bo.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Phil uses ice cream. Phil's a user. I'll catch him. I'll be down watching TV. You know me, I'm a night owl, so I'm down there
Right
and I'll
on,
see
yeah,
Phil
man.
come down at around 1 a.m.
Oh.
Shirtless. Big ass gut in the kitchen. Just.
Bit of a fruit bat, dude.
He's a complete fruit bat. He's an Australian fruit bat. I turn around and say, "Phil, what the hell are you doing out there?" He's like, "What? What?" I was sitting with Phil, so that was very fun. I got to trick Phil.
Nice.
Gonna put on the Nickelodeon slime football game. And so like when someone scores, they throw green stuff all over the field. It's fake. It's all,
Yeah.
filters and shit. But the first thing was like there was just a Santa Claus at wide receiver, and he like ran a route, and I could see my dad like, what the hell? What is this? Like, a player would score, they'd throw slime all over him.
Wait,
He's
so
like, what's
Nickelodeon
going on?
pays to broadcast the game
Yeah.
and slimes everybody?
Yeah.
Who watches
The
that?
field goal becomes SpongeBob. It was
It
actually,
might be a way
it was
to keep
actually
your
pretty
kids kind
enjoyable.
of quiet. Yeah, too. You can keep the watching
Yes.
game and keep your kids.
It was pretty enjoyable.
That's kind of nice.
I liked the animated Santa running around on the field.
Yeah, dude.
But it was nice to see Phil.
You know,
All the player like introductions were like cartoons of the
he
players.
probably thought he was fucking losing it. So,
I mean, he has been like out of touch with like graphics. You know, what I mean, when he watches football, it's not what he used to, what he remembered.
True.
He's starting to get like, what the hell is this? Because it's all like, it's like a, like Fox football is like a robot. Like,
yeah, I was telling someone too. It looks more like video games. Used to look more like the game. Now the game looks
Yeah.
more like video games. It's kind of weird.
you're exactly right.
It's kind of.
Has anybody figured out slime soccer? Dude, my dad
can lower the
My dad would get angry
There
if
was
we
a-
lowered the hoop.
Yeah,
Why?
I agree with that.
My dad would get mad.
Just out of like it should be higher. Like
Yeah, he's like, put it
yeah,
at 10,
put it
learn
at
how to
10.
play basketball. He would get angry. He'd see me
He'd
out.
like throwing
Yeah,
Dad's a
my friend-
basketball coach, though. Yeah.
I mean, he beat me up that time when I didn't play basketball. I've told you this story.
What?
Me and my friend were walking to the park, and he was like, what are you doing? And we had tennis rackets. I was like, we're going to play tennis. He's like, no, you're not. You're going to play basketball. And I was like,
Dude, I had the same exact shit happen to me.
I went, because it was right when South Park came out, the movie, where they were like, can we have 5 tickets to Terrence Phillips' Ashes of Fire? Nah. So I was doing that to everybody. And Phil goes, no, you're going to go play basketball. And I went, no. And he walked into the garage, and we just kept walking. We're cutting through all these houses in the backyards. Dude, Phil comes 5 houses down. He comes sprinting from between houses.
That movie. Who's in Unhinged?
Dude, he was
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. in
fully unhinged, dude.
Yeah.
And then he chased me in an open field.
I never saw my dad during the day.
I never
And
saw my
then
dad.
I-
I saw my dad run
Dude, I
once.
fell down, and he started kicking me.
You ran
And he gave
Bro,
me an
and he
elbow
was
drop.
jacked.
Yeah, he was.
Phil
He
was
jumped
jacked.
on me
for playing tennis.
for trying to play tennis.
You're about to do
well,
some
for
gay
saying
shit,
no.
dude. Oh yeah, there
They're
you
going,
go.
no. Dude, 5 houses down. It's very far for him to be looking.
So did you say no to him and then he waited and
He,
got,
like,
I said no, and he walked back
And then
into
he
the
walked-
garage. We
and then
walked.
he got heated?
He thought about it, and then he
Yes, dude.
searched for me, and then saw me and
You
sprinted
pissed him off
so far.
so much.
He
Dude, I'm
took,
talking-
like Terry Tate off his linebacker.
I saw him coming. He was like a football field away. I saw him running that far, dude.
And what
It
were
was
you
like
like?
that
It was
fucking-
it's from a movie.
Yeah, no, at first he understood it was while he was chasing me, he was laughing. And then he caught me and for real was like, you don't fucking lie. You don't talk back.
Dude, like that's
It's
rage.
insane.
It's a rage you don't understand.
In front of my friend.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
It's just me and my friend.
That's the
my dad
worst.
gave me an elbow drop.
That's the worst. Getting
I mean, it was
elbow dropped
funny.
in front of your
I was
friend.
like, Dad, what are you doing? Dad, no. Did he punch me in the face for a no once?
Yeah.
It was an accident. He tried to grab me by the collar. The phone was sitting
Caught
next
the
to me.
There's a
chin.
rage.
I was on the computer, and he goes, answer the phone. It was ringing. I go, no. Dude, he walked straight back. He tried to grab my collar. I ducked. He punched me. Blood fucking coming
Oh
out my
my
nose. I was like, what
God.
the fuck, Dad?
Did you act abused for like the
Yeah,
next week?
yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, there's a rage dads have that I can't understand, but like I kind of get. My
yeah, they probably
sister-
denied sniz and paying for everyone's meals.
My
No, also,
sister-
if you have a child, you've raised a fucking and then me sitting around like a fucking fat idiot playing
Yeah.
games
They-
and being like, answer the phone. I'm like, no. He's probably just like, dude, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this kid. Hold on. Phil played me and my friend 2-on-1 in football once.
Really?
That's
we were
just
watching
to hit you,
football,
dude. That's
and my
just
dad
to
was
hit
like,
you.
you guys want to go play football? We ran the option. So whoever was the quarterback would pitch it, and my dad would spear whoever was the quarterback.
That's just to hit
Then
you.
he
dude.
would score and run onside kicks. He would
Onside
score
kicks on backyard
and roll the
football are
ball in the
sick.
backyard, and if you tried to get it, he would run up at you.
Phil's
Dude,
last chance, you
it's
bro.
unbelievable.
That's so sick.
Yeah, me and my friends still say it to this day. He was running into the end zone, going, "Yeah, baby." we keep saying it. He's going, "Yeah, baby." You're like, dude, this is nuts. He must have probably had a buzz.
Definitely.
Probably
Yeah.
came home from the Elks, was like, "You boys want to play a little football?"
And that's my thing with my dad. I swear to God, all this shit is 60%. It's
What?
just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like if that,
Yeah, but he was he was leveling my friend.
I get it, but I'm just saying, like, how big were you guys?
We were probably like 7th, 8th grade, maybe.
All right, you're
That's
big
legal.
enough. Yeah, you're big enough.
He was
Yeah.
drilling us, dude.
He's
Was
getting
he
you ready.
tackling to the ground, like,
Yes,
or just
we were
like
playing tackle football.
throw his shoulder and knock you down, or was he like
Dude,
alligator
Phil wanted-
rolling?
Phil
Form
wanted-
tackle.
Dude.
Phil was big 33, dude.
Yeah,
Phil was big 33.
he was.
Yeah.
Phil wanted to see if he could tackle high schoolers.
Back when I lived at my parents', Phil would fuck with me. I'm gonna go messing with Shane Squash because of fucking a beef jerky commercial. Dads love commercials, dude. Ever since the Budweiser frogs, dads have just been, where's the beef? They love catchphrases.
Completely taken down. Right now, I think their collective mind is on the show Yellowstone for some reason. They all talk about every time I talk to someone, they're like, "Have you seen Yellowstone?"
Phil hasn't gotten hit with it yet.
Is he a big TV series head, or he's
No.
more sports guy?
Although he was on The Wire for a while this past
Yeah.
year, which made me very happy.
That's pretty tight.
He liked The Wire.
That is a
It's
treat.
pretty enjoyable. Did I ever tell you about his shoes?
No, was he rocking?
He got black and white Air Force One.
Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah. Who
He
got
had
him
no
from
idea.
again?
I think my sister.
Yeah.
He has no idea what they are.
He's just been rocking.
He's just been wearing them with like light jeans and a tucked in fucking
step.
t-shirt. Dude. He's been wearing Air Force Ones.
He's
People
been
have
stomping.
no idea. He has no idea.
He's been stumping in his Air Force One.
He's stomping, dude. Big ball. Dude.
That's so
Then he goes to the Elks and he says, "Give me 2 beers."
You're just like I always think about my mind taking in negative things, and it just sets off this whole cocktail of reactions in my body.
Yeah.
Constantly. It doesn't stop.
No shit.
It's so funny.
I don't think it'll ever stop, by the way.
I don't think it will either.
Yeah.
Because then you just get old and like worse problems, and then you just
Maybe you get old and just ride it out. Old men seem to have it.
Yeah.
Like if you talk to your dad or Phil, if
Yeah.
I like Phil, what's going on? He's like, I don't give a like, shoot me in the fucking
dude,
head.
literally.
End this.
Every picture my dad takes, he goes, "That's gonna look good at my funeral, dude.
Yeah,
Put
they
it,
love
save
it.
that one." He calls it his box party. That looks good at my box party.
That's
Although you
such a
might-
funny cope, dude. They're so afraid of
Oh,
death.
I know, dude.
They're
They're
so
terrified.
afraid.
They're terrified.
It's the only way you can do it is just be like, nah, I can't wait.
Yeah, you can make your dad cry
I'm
in 2
done.
seconds. If you just stop them at a barbecue, like, dude, you did a really good job as my dad, dude. I love you. They'll just be like,
Yeah.
they'll cry. Did
Father.
you say I love you to him?
Yeah.
Oh man,
But he
that's so
doesn't
nice.
say it back.
Really.
Phil does. Phil never, dude. Phil
Me and my
has
dad
such,
won't do it. We've never
Phil has
broached
such a hard time with it. I don't
Yeah.
say it to him anymore.
I say I love you to my mom while I'm on the
Yeah.
phone with my mom and dad. I go,
Yeah.
I love you, mom. I go, all right, see you guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
See a other guy in the car that I don't care about.
I'm gonna do it to him. I'm gonna give it to him one day.
I love you.
I fucking love
It's
you,
tough.
dude. It is.
They handle it real weird.
I told you when I
Phil goes, all right.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
I accidentally hugged my dad one time, and he went like that, and he flinched, and was like, ugh.
Yeah.
'Cause I was coming out of a breakfast. I like, went to hug my mom, and I like wasn't paying attention. It was just my dad, and I went to hug him, and he went, "Whoa."
My mom, I think we've talked about it before. My mom got into a recent, like the last like 8 years, she started hugging. We've always hugged a little, but
Yeah.
like she'll try to kiss you on the cheek when you come home.
Yeah, I do hug.
She's
kids.
short and she always hits me in the neck. And I was like, ew.
Oh,
And she's like,
yeah.
and like hear her. I'm like, all right, mom. You don't love me. I'm like, mom, stop. It's gross.
You should bend down.
I'm gonna get it. Next time she goes for it, I'm gonna go. Stop kissing, dude. It's weird.
It's just what you wanted.
I should try to kiss Phil on the cheek.
Oh,
He'd push me.
He'd fight, yeah. If you can't, dude.
No,
you,
he would know. See, Phil's got a good sense of humor. He would know I was fucking with him. He'd be like, what the hell are you doing?
you guys have that back deck. If he's ever standing, looking over, come from behind him and kiss him.
kiss him on the back of his neck. Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. That he wouldn't
he'd
like.
fucking spaz.
Yeah, he would stand up.
He'd pull you guys both over the edge.
And he tries to, like, when I fuck with him, when he's on his recliner, I love, like, coming up and slapping him in the head and shit. He tries to get up, like, fast, like he's going to chase me. He's always like, you can fuck with him. Dude, when he's drinking, I always take the remote from him. It's so fucking
my
fun.
God.
He comes over to the Elks, and when I'm home, I don't drink. I'm home, I'm just like hanging out. Phil comes home from the Elks. I'm like, we'll sit down. We'll go to get another drink. I'll take the remote, sit back down on the couch. He comes back and he's like, give me the remote, Shane. He do the whole fucking. Like I let it touch his hand. He's like, fucking let go of it. Oh, it's so fun.
That's
dude.
the best,
You're
dude.
teased.
Yeah.
Give me it. And then he'll laugh and then he'll switch into like actually mad. He gets furious.
Hey,
Give me the fucking remote.
That is a perfect like spaz brain though. I'm like, seriously, I'm like, no, seriously, dude, knock the fuck off.
God damn it. But yeah, the slow get up is great. If I kissed the back of his neck, he would do that. On the deck, he'd be like, the hell you doing? You fucking kiss your father on the neck.
Imagine if he sent a male prostitute to the house.
Yeah.
Just a hot male prostitute.
Oh, what if it worked?
Oh.
What if I was like, this is going to be a funny prank? And then my dad fucked a guy. Just tore apart my entire family in existence. Phil was gay?
Shane, why did you do that?
What the hell? Sent over that damn guy.
Oh, just an olive skinned man with like a ponytail who goes out and fucking gets gay.
I think Phil and Tommy hooked up at the beach on the beach trip. They were talking a lot, dude. I think Phil liked looking at Tommy's body.
Dad, stop fucking my comedy friends, dude. Dad.
I had to get woken up at 8 a.m.
Who woke you?
Phil dude, he pounds on the door like he's serving a fucking warrant. It's fucking crazy, dude. Nothing bothers me more. Doosh, doosh, doosh. Get up. That's how he fucking does it.
That's the best.
It's so fucking annoying, dude. Then I'm furious. And then my mom's yelling. She's like, Shane. She's like a cat, dude. She'll stand outside your door. Shane. Shane. God, come on, let's go.
Oh my God.
Gotta get moving.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
You're having like grade school flashbacks.
Dude, I had a wild night. Yo, I also somebody trashed Phil on a comment we were talking about today.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I was reading them to him.
Did it get him?
Because people were killing him, and then someone was like, why does Phil have such fucking tragically small feet? Just eviscerated him. He has tiny feet, dude. Phil has little tiny feet. He wears like size 10s. He's 6'2". So I forget. They were killing him, dude.
Oh, no.
Like, he looks like he's got Freddy Krueger's skin. He was like dark red and freckled.
Why'd you show him?
Because it was so funny. Because I was like, Phil, the comments are getting you. He's like, I don't care what those guys say. I was like, here's one. I would read it. He'd be like, he was like, what? He started laughing. He just got him right away.
Imagine like if there was like a psycho sports dad who did that same energy on their kid.
Yeah, it does. It happens all the time. Dude. It shatters the kid. Thank God. Phil was close. He could have been that.
Psycho sports parent.
He occasionally he would show up and watch practice.
That's Tippin.
He was bordering, but during the games, he would never yell once. He just stood at the top of the bleachers.
He was just invested. Did he?
Yeah, dude. One time I got done my sophomore year. No, this is crazy. I get done. I came down to the basement. Phil was down there, and he like muted the television when I sat down on the couch, and he was like, "How do you think you played tonight?" I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, if you had to grade yourself, what would you give it? I was like, a fucking B. He's like, I'd say D, but I was like, holy shit, Phil. That was the only time he ever did it.
God damn.
He was mad at how I played.
I'm like talking to my dad, like, what's your cable plan? He's like, it's like $750.
Dude.
I'm like, dude, stop paying this.
It works for me. I just steal everything. Phil has HBO Max.
True.
Comcast. I get to watch the Phils. I steal $400 worth of Phil shit. Dude. He has no idea.
I'm like, dude, you don't need. He's like, yeah, but it's right there. You inflate. You talk to my remote.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
And that never. They're like, Phillies baseball. God damn it. Comcast Sports Network. It's like, you requested Paw Patrol. God damn it.
It's like an Indian spelling bee.
Yes. I was home after the Hershey shows. I was doing this to Phil. No. I was home and I kept going, Phil, fucking look at this. This is the exact photo. I Googled naked man's ass. I kept going like that. He goes, God damn it. That's good stuff. That's naked man's ass.
Just a hunk's ass.
Hunk's ass. Because I was just sitting there. We were hanging out with Phil all day, and I was like, Phil, what are you doing? Just sitting there thinking about guys' nuts and asses. He was like, yeah, okay, Shane. I was like, Dad, all you do is think about guys' asses. My grandma was his age. We've talked about it. She fell behind a bush trying to get her hose and just had to lay there for like 7 hours.
in the summer behind a bush.
Oh, really?
In the mulch, just.
Oh,
Finally, the neighbor kids got home from school, and she was like, "Hello." They just saw an old. It was a witch, dude. They saw an old woman's head sticking out from a bush.
oh my God! They probably
She's
thought the
like,
azaleas.
Don't go over there.
Yeah, dude.
She's gonna eat us.
Oh, they probably thought like the azaleas were talking to her, talking to them or whatever. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
She's
Boys.
geezed up.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I told him last. I gotta tell this. It makes me laugh every single time. Phil. She was living with us. She fell right at the front door. She was just on the ground next to our front door in like that side room. She was just laying on the floor. Phil had to move a couch in, so he asked the neighbor kid to carry it in with him.
Oh.
So the kid was carrying that end. Phil's walking it in. The kid goes in first and is like, "Oh my God!" Like an old woman's just laying on the ground. Phil came in second. It was like, Jesus Christ.
There was just a downed woman.
Just a downed woman. And you know how weird it is when you go into like your neighbor's house?
Yeah.
Like you just see this house every single day of
Oh,
your
yeah.
life. And then you finally get inside it and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, true.
I had no idea what this was.
Oh.
Then you see just a woman laying on the ground like, hello.